What do you do when a client offers you less money for a project? I'm learning to thrive in the economy. Would you like to learn too? I had an interesting situation this week come up, and I thought I'd share with you to get some advice on how you might have handled it and let you know how I handled it and what happened. It's a client that I've been working with for a while, and they reached out and they said, hey, can you do this project for us? And we didn't really talk details because they're a client I already have, you know. So I said, sure, just send it over to me and I'll get it done. And as part of the email explaining the project, they put, and you know, our payment will be X. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. That's 10% less than the last time, if I remember correctly. That's not right. And have you ever had that happen to you? As a freelancer, my back got up a little bit, as you can imagine, because it's still good money, but it was less, you know, and was less than I expected. I expected at least the same. And so what would you have done in that situation? I'd be curious. Comment down below. What would you do after you've already agreed to do the project and they send you the details and say, oh, by the way, here's how much we're going to pay you this time. I'd be curious to see what you would have done. Now let me tell you what I did. I put the email aside for a while because I never believe in responding to that kind of email right away. I always think, you know what? Put it aside, wait overnight, think about it. Think about how you want to phrase things, what you want to say specifically, and also let the emotion drain out of you a little bit. Let it drain out of you a little bit. I always wait a little bit on stuff like that. I also tend to wait sometimes because it makes them realize that I'm busy. I'm a professional. I've got other clients. I'm not going to be responding to you every time you send me an email right away, unless it's something urgent. Then I will respond. But I don't want my clients to feel like I'm 24/7, that I'll answer an email as soon as they send it to me. In this case, I waited overnight. I thought about, I just don't feel comfortable taking the project on at a lesser price now. So I went back and I looked at the previous projects. And I sent a message and I said, okay, well, you know, I got your details. Yeah, it's going to work out. But, you know, it's looking at the details now, I'm estimating it's probably going to be about the same amount of time and effort as the project X from a while back. And that was 1,000, you know, etc. 1,000 words. And this is how much the pay was. So I'm expecting, can we do something similar? Can we do something similar for this project? Right away, got an email. Sure, sounds good. Didn't even give it any thought. And here I was worried about asking for that extra 10%, and they hadn't even given it any thought. So that's why I wanted to take the emotions out. If I had said something back that was a little bit annoyed or angry or anything like that, maybe they would have gotten your back up. But because I just said, well, you know, I looked at this other project, it was this much, why don't we do, can we do something along with that? We're on the same team, basically, is what I was saying to him in the email. And he was fine. Okay, sure, absolutely. That's how I handled it. I'd be curious. Do you think that was the right way of doing it? Because it did work out this time. Maybe it wouldn't work out every time. If you have any advice, please put it in the comments down below. Also, please hit the like button, share this. Maybe this is advice that somebody else could use. And subscribe, please, because YouTube likes to see subscribers. And talk to you next week. Till Till then,